If your Cambly rating has dropped recently and you're feeling stressed about it, you're not alone. And I'm going to be honest with you from the start. On Cambly, it's often much easier for your rating to go down than it is for you to climb back up. That's something new tutors don't always realize in the beginning. Your rating does matter. The higher it is, especially once you're up in the high 90s, the more priority hours you tend to see and the more likely students are to choose you. If you rely on priority hours, this is where it gets tricky. You need priority hours to get lessons, but doing too many priority hours can also make your rating less stable and sometimes push it down. So when that number drops, it can feel like everything suddenly gets harder. But the key thing is not to panic. What matters is what you do next. If your rating has dipped, the first step is a bit of a reset. You don't need to completely change your personality or teaching style, but you might want to adjust how you're working for a short time. One option is to reduce priority hours temporarily. Not forever, just while things stabilise. Priority hours can bring in lots of random students, and when your rating is already low, that can make things feel even more unpredictable. If you have regular students, this is the time to focus on them. Lessons with regulars are usually more relaxed, more natural, and more consistent. That kind of stability can really help while your rating is recovering. If you don't have regulars yet, try to build a few. Even 2 or 3 familiar students can make a difference. When students know you, lessons tend to go more smoothly and there's less pressure on both sides. Another important point is to keep your energy steady. You don't need to overperform or become overly formal. Just be friendly, present, and clear. Students usually respond better to tutors who feel calm and natural rather than tense or worried. And it's also okay to protect your energy. If a lesson feels very uncomfortable or the student clearly doesn't want to engage, you can end politely and move on. You are allowed to keep your teaching environment positive. Now, I'll be real, ratings don't usually bounce back overnight. It can feel slow for them to climb again. That's normal. The system tends to recover gradually as you teach more consistent lessons. So a simple plan is ease up priority hours for a bit, focus on regulars where possible, stay consistent, and give it some time. Most tutors go through this at some point. The ones who recover are the ones who stay calm and keep going rather than spiraling over the number. So, if you're a new online tutor and your rating has dropped recently, don't worry, you're definitely not the only one.